Good evening and welcome to GETI's Live Talk, Global Education Training Institute. GETI. I am Zainab Malai, your host for the talk today. I'm a GETI trainer. So, Global Education Training Institute is one of the most premium training institutes of the country, and we provide training to the teachers who are already in service and to the aspiring teachers. We have a platform, a forum on which we host these live talks. And this forum is driven by the vision of our founder director, Dr. Sunita Gandhi, to disrupt education. And till date, we have hosted more than 1,000 talks on this forum with the speakers from around the world who are educators, innovators, edupreneurs, and innovators and who love to share their ideas with the country and the world. So, without wasting much time, we are very pleased to have with us Mr. Luthfianto Yudha Pamungkas. He is a teacher from Indonesia. He is a high school teacher, a student's advisor under direct order from Vice President Student Affairs. He loves making projects with young people. He directed several national competitions like NSTC, National School Debating Competition, and he is assigned as the secretary of English Teacher Working Group with 119 members. He is also the country director of IIU Indonesia. Sir, we are very pleased to have you with us on as a live talk speaker. A very warm welcome to you. So, without wasting much time, I would like to hand over to you to speak on the topic, yeah, youth empowerment through DARE movement. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. A very warm good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. This is still afternoon in Indonesia, but I am really excited when the message popped up from Getty. I think this is a real amazing platform. People start to work on with youth empowerment all over the world, and I'm really glad I am now part of this Getty's movement, the project. I've been working out with some projects, and recently I am signed as the IIU country director, and that would be really amazing just to make sure that everyone has the equal opportunity to access the education, and everyone has the opportunity to actually show their interest and strive together and work the best to achieve what we believe to be our common goals. That would be to achieve equal education. And as for now, I would love to present all things about DARE movement. Um, I believe that Dr. Zainab will help me with the presentation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sure, sir. Sure.
All right. Now, this is the project that I've been working on. All right. Now, the DARE stands for Dream, Act, and Inspire. These slides are only for Getty Global Education and Training Institute project this evening. Now, the title is clear: Youth Empowerment, and this is what I want everyone to know. The youth empowerment is really, really important right now because people all over the world needs to identify that the power of the world right now belongs to the youth. Now, I would love to propose the DARE movement. DARE stands for Dream, Act, and Inspire. Thank you. Can we move on to the next slide, please? Now, as we know, dream, as many people would love to understand, it's the series of thoughts, images, sensations that occurs in a person's mind. Most of the time, it would be during the sleep. But also, when you have a dream, it's a cherished aspiration, it's an ambition, or it's an ideal. Of course, every single person in this world has the dream. I don't know about you, but my dream is to contribute the best that I can to the world. I am now a teacher and I would love to actually contribute what I am doing right now to the rest of the world. I want to help people. I want to help educate as many people as possible. I want to see that there are so many people in this world who are being educated, who are being trained, who are knowledgeable. Can we move on to the next slide, please? Now, when you talk about dream, what is your childhood dream? Maybe one of those pictures there should be the one that you dream. You might dreamt of being a businessman, a businesswoman, or a doctor, or a nurse, or a teacher, or a pilot, or I don't know, whatever, whichever you could dream of. Mine specifically, I was dreaming as a pilot. When I was a kid, I thought being a pilot is really cool. I could fly a plane, a jet plane, and I could actually um, defend my country. I could bomb the enemy. That's kind of things, you know. And the bigger I got, I just realized that things have changed. That's the dream when you say something about the future ambition, when you try to say whether you want to be this or that. To me, being a pilot is really, really cool because a pilot flies the plane and it would gave me the chance to go all over the place, all over the world. One day, I thought that time I would take my parents to other places in the world. I could take them to America. I could take them to Europe, any places they want. And fortunately, there was something unexpected happening. So I was not able to achieve my dreams. Now, there is also another dream that kids usually have, and that would be on the next slides. Now, every single child in this world has a dream, and that dream is being a hero. As you know, you can see in this picture that almost everyone would dream of being the hero of their country. You can see that there are so many heroes right there. You've got Hulk, you've got Captain America, you've got Spider-Man, you've got Ninja Turtles, you got Iron Man, and every single kid in this world will be at this stage. They really idolize a hero. They want to be this hero, and they imagine themselves being the hero, saving the world, doing things, doing a very, very meaningful thing to the world. Saving the world is the idea. Now, when you have the dream and you really want to do this, it means that you start to have the hero inside yourself, because you are going to try to do everything. You are going to fulfill your dream no matter what happens. And that is just cool, because you have a dream. When you have a dream, you have something that you want to achieve in the future. When you have a dream, you really want to do something. And when you do something, it drives the motivation in yourself, it drives the whole energy that you have. Now, the secret is, I'd like you to move on to the next slide. The secret is, whatever it is, you start with one word. You dream. Most of the time, when you dream, you will see that abstract things are there. You're not going to see realities. You're not going to see mm, you yourself doing things, your daily activities, but you are going to Imagine about something that happens in the world. Imagine that you are being a hero. Imagine that you are being the person to save the world. Imagine that when there is a thief, you are going to catch the thief, and people start applauding you. Congratulations, congratulations. That's what you always have in your mind. So recently we also have the common ideas among the kids, that would be to create a better world to live in. You know, the climate issues, the global warming, even the SDGs, it starts with one word, and that one word is a dream. Now let me go on with the next part of the dream, as you can see on the next slide. Now, this is really, really important. Whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you are right now, I want you to start dream big. Because when you dream small, when you dream a little, it's not a dream. Dream big. Imagine that you are a superhero. Imagine that you can save the world. Imagine that you are um, a life savior. Imagine that you are a life changer. Anyway, dreaming is free. That's why you have to dream big. When I was a kid, I told you that I was dreaming to be a pilot, and it was really cool because I thought flying a plane would be really different from riding a bicycle or driving a car. I want something cool. If it is possible, then I would love to be an astronaut because I would love to go to outer space. I want to see the earth. I want to see how earth moves and stuff like that. The problem is sometimes you dream big and you don't know what to do. When you dream big, you are going to start the next step, and the next step is act now. The choice is very simple. Either you act now or do nothing. That'll be something that you are going to face in any situations that you feel you are going to involve in. Because when you dream, don't just get carried away by those dreams. You need to find the best time to act, whether it is now or never. When you do nothing, then your dream is just a dream. But when you act now, this would be really important, because the next part of their movement is act. You may have a dream, but dream only is not enough. You need the next step, and the next step is act. Start dreaming and start acting. Just do whatever you do whatever you want to do whatever it is possible to do. When you want to be a pilot, why don't you start to browse the planes? Why don't you start to play the game of aeroplanes and stuff like that? When you dream big and you do not act, you are going to simply do nothing. And when you do nothing, you're not going to make yourself useful to this world. Now, um, can we move on to the next slide, please? When you go and see these pictures, I would love to let you know that those kids are the ones with the dreams. Can you see that? Kids are riding bicycle, kids are cooking, planning some plans, and they're playing football. And at the bottom part, you can see that they are sticking some papers. Also, they are learning, and on the very bottom part, to the right corner, it's the Indonesia's festival, one of the Indonesia's festivals. The idea is very simple. When you are still a kid, start dreaming. When you start dreaming, it means that you have future goals. And that's not enough, because when you start dreaming, as soon as you start dreaming, you are going to do necessary actions. Maybe, just maybe, your actions are not going to be driven by yourself, because you need guidance. You need motivation, you need encouragement, and that encouragement is just from the adults you are living with. It could be parents, teachers, mentors, trainers, neighbors, aunts, uncles, anyone. It could be your friends, it could be somebody you met just across the street. That's okay, because the idea is really simple. Your dream is not going to mean anything unless you act. Now, on the next slide, you are going to see what I'm trying to convey to you all. I love Indian movies, and the this movie is really special to me because the title I remember it quite well. This is Tare Zameen Par. It tells about a kid's dream. He wants to be somebody. He wants to be really meaningful to society, but at that time he didn't find the correct situation. He was not in the suitable place where everyone regards his effort, where everyone could understand what he wanted, until he met this teacher. This teacher is the one to understand the world of children. He acted accordingly. I mean, he understands those kids by trying to get into their minds. He tried to communicate with them. He tried to make communications with them. And as the result, it was really, really cool because the kid was finally be able to make himself meaningful. Or even you can see on the next slide that I would love to make you really understand. This is also one of my favorite movies. And that character, Jadu, is the one to actually give you the clear picture of how a dream is about. When you dream of living together with somebody from different place or different country, that would be a normal dream. But when you can live with another creature from another planet, that would be really cool. That would be really amazing. And guess what? Those movies are the ones to show that dreams are there. And when you have dreams, when producers have dreams, directors have dreams, they are going to put those dreams into reality. They are making the movie. They are showing to other people that this is something that might happen. This is something really put the world into the same page. The world may dream, but we are acting. We are doing the action. And on the different part of the world, as you can see on the next slide, please. Okay, there's the picture of Doraemon. I am turning 40 this March, but I have seen this movie over and over again. This was the movie, the cartoon movie, when I was still in elementary school. That was around when I was 12. It was in 1994, 1995. This character is really unique because Doraemon is um, the character who can help everyone. Nobita is the best friend, and Nobita is quite unique because he only wants anything. He wants this, he wants that, and Doraemon gives the chance to Nobita's dream to come true. He helps Nobita whenever he finds problem. So Doraemon is simply the depiction of acting your dream. Whatever you want, I'm going to give it to you. Whatever you want, I can make it happen. That's the simple message that Doraemon is having. Now, as the last picture from the movie, I would like to go on to the next one. The next one, please. After Doraemon. Okay. Now, this is really interesting because, again, all right, I remember this is a cartoon movie, and my daughter really loves watching it. You see, those are the characters. You've got Shiva, you've got the Inspector Ladushing, and also other characters. But you know what? Those characters are actually dubbed by those people that the pictures you can see behind those characters. It means that to to show to other people that dreams are there, people start acting. When they start acting, they do everything that they can. I have never imagined that the dubber of Shiva is actually a grown-up person. I never imagined that the dubber of Inspector Ladushing is actually that person. We never know that the dubber of those cartoons characters are just those people, because those characters are more popular than the dubber themselves. But that shows that action is really, really needed. When you when you try to show that you have a dream and you want to do something, then you need to have that strong drive. You need to have your internal drive. You need to have yourself made through, and you need to have yourself equipped with all those things that you need. And one thing that I recognize most important is the energy. You have to have your energy, your passion to make your dreams come true. When you act, you need your energy. When you act, you need your passion. Now, I would love to ask one simple question that would be on the next slide. Why would people create them? Why would people create those characters? Why would people create such movies like Tare Zameen Par? Why would people create the character of Jadu? Why would people create Doraemon? Why would people create Shiva and all those characters? And the answer is really, really simple. It starts from a dream. It starts from a single action. As you know, I suppose that you have heard these sayings: think globally and act locally. That's really important, because when you start to dream big, you need to find out which path are you going to take, which actions are you going to do, which course of actions are you going to choose. Now, the idea is very simple. Why would people create those characters? The idea is going to be on the next slide. As you can see, those are the things that parents do, and those are the things which kids copy. Now remember this. You set your dream. Everyone was a kid. I was a kid. You were a kid. And maybe right now you have your kids with you. I have my kids with me. Now, things that parents do, kids will copy. This is really important. When you have a dream and you install your dream to your kids, they are going to copy. Somehow, we don't know how, we don't know why, but there will be a chance. There is always a possibility that you will be an inspiration to someone else. Let's see. When you do things, your kids will never think about it. They just listen to you, they just look at you, they just observe you, and they do it. I mean, have you ever imagined that a kid would understand what connection of what the relation between biting the pen and watching the screen could be? I mean, kids are not that smart. Parents are, but they simply imitate. So if you show them good dreams, big things, great actions, they will just copy like that. They will not ask you why. They will not ask why is this good or why is this bad. The most important thing is you need to show them the example. You need to let them know that dreams, when given the passion, when burned up with the energy, it will be an inspiration. As you can see, that would be really important for you to know that you can be an inspiration to anyone out there. Let me close this presentation by sharing the very last slide. And the last slide is going to be, let's dream, let's act, and let's inspire. I would love to thank Getty for giving this opportunity. I would love to thank Dr. Zainab Malai for kindly doing the interview. That would be interesting because Getty already inspired me. Getty gives me the chance to show that our dreams, our action can be the inspiration to anyone out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yudha. And I guess this is your middle name, so that is the name you are being called by, right?
Yes.
So thank you so much, and a very interesting pickup of things, the common things that are around us, and like everybody dreams, and everybody does not act on their dream, and everybody does not dream a proper dream. And like you are right, the parents are the one who are to inspire and who are to give a good dream to their children, who are the role models of their children in the house. And we as educators and teachers are again the role model for the children. Like as the children grow up, like they are 3 4 5 years old now, if you ask any child who is going to school, they all want to be teachers, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. And
kids.
the little ones who are at home with their parents, they want to be like daddy, or they either they want to be like mommy. So it is the adults around the kids who are inspiring them. So it is our responsibility as a adult citizen to provide them with wonderful dreams, and dreams that are accomplishable, and telling them that you have to dream big, and that dream can be accomplished. Any no dream is that big that it cannot be accomplished. And
That's
yes,
true.
and that is the inspiration. Very interesting things discussed by you, sir, and in a very
Thank you.
simple and interesting way. Those examples of movies that you gave, like Living with an Alien, must have been a dream of someone who wrote that movie, or who was involved with that movie, and they put it into the real life, I would say real life. And everybody enjoyed that movie. We being an adult, we enjoyed that movie, and kids like as well enjoyed the movie.
That's true. I've been a big fan of Indian movies, and when I found those two movies, the Tare Zameen Par and I forget the Jadu's movie. I forget it. I remember Hrithik Roshan, and
Koi mil gaya, koi
Ah,
mil gaya, I
Koi
guess.
Mil
Or
Gaya, Koi Mil Gaya. Right. I remember watching those movies over and over and over again, and suddenly it stuck in my head that, yeah, even we were once dream. You were once dream of your parents. I was once dream of my parents. We never existed before, but after we were born, we start to be real, and parents start to get complicated problems because of us. And now the idea is very simple. If we can, why why don't we be the inspiration? And to be the inspiration, we need to have ourselves setting the dream first, and we need to act. We need to make people understand that this is what we want our kids to do.
yes, sir. And like we always say that children learn more by seeing and doing rather by listening. So we have to do it. Be it anything. You are like if you want your children to be like going out playing and doing exercise, you have to yourself get out of your bed and do exercise and go for walking and do stuff, so that they are also like they know, they think that this is the thing which has to be done. And if you lie in front of your children, they'll think that lying is a good thing, we can also lie. And if you don't, and if you say that lying is bad, but you lie in front of them, they'll definitely lie, because they think that they are doing, no matter what you tell them not to do, but if they see, they will do. They those little eyes are watching you. There's a saying, this is true for the younger ones. And as
That's
they
true.
grow, they try to uh, fit into their parents role and their teachers role. So we have to be very cautious, the
That's true.
adults.
That's
Yeah.
true. I can agree more.
So would you like to say anything else, sir?
Well, actually, I've been working on with this initiative. Not many people have dreams. Lately, people live in reality. They always think that reality is everything. They always think that we should live by our life, and we need to start our day by day by doing the activities, by doing the action that we need to do. Now, the question is it wrong to have a perfect world? Is it wrong to have a better world that we can live in? Is it wrong to say that this world is not right because I want to have another better world? So I would love to spread all those dreams, and I would love to collaborate with people. Come on, let's act. And who knows, one day we can inspire. I don't know, a simple thing that we do would be another inspirational action to others.
True that. Uh, there's a question I'm not able to understand. If you can please answer it, I'm highlighting it.
Okay. How is it possible because some places girls and women's dreams not fulfilled? um yeah, to my opinion regarding this question, um,
Mm,
at some at some point girls cannot fulfill their dreams. It is either because of cultural backgrounds or either some point of views. In Indonesia, long time ago, there was a belief that women are not better than men. That's why women are not supposed to get better education. Women are not sent to school. That was until the movement of Kartini. That's one of the famous figures in Indonesia. She was in the custody of the parents, not being able to enjoy education, and she tried to manifest the idea of getting equal education with the man. And she wrote the letter to her friend, Miss Rosa Abendanon, in the Netherlands, because Indonesia was in the occupation of the Dutch by that time. And as a result, the letter is now becoming um, one of the letters that everyone in Indonesia regards as the life-changing point, where starting from that time, women are being able to get equal opportunity to get themselves educated.
thank you so much for answering this. So I hope we answered you well, Miss Fareen Mohammed. And like, you have to take this initiative by yourself. You have to be the one who has to dream, and then need to act on that dream.
That's true.
So it is within you. You don't have to search for your freedom outside. It is within you who have to uh, break those shackles and get out.
You are perfect. You're perfectly correct, Dr. Zainab.
So, with this, we come to an end of our session, I guess. I don't see many questions coming from the audience. I would like to request my audience to type their questions in the comments, and Mr. Luthfianto Yudha would definitely come and answer your question as and when he gets time, right?
Mhm.
I have got so much from you, such simple things around me, and just we have to act. So I guess my fellow teachers will also take note of it, and they will start acting, and they will start inspiring the children and the kids around them. And so till then, uh, I would like to end this session, and thanks, Mr. Yoda, for giving such an amazing session. And I would like to thank my audiences as well who have been with us all through and who kept on asking questions from us. And this was an amazing session. Thank you so much, sir. Uh,
Thank you.
would you?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a
Thank you.
lovely evening ahead. Bye bye.
Bye.